Football is back. It's another Outside the Huddle. Robert Giovanetti with Texas Tech head coach Cliff Kingsbury. And coach, we're here on the new turf. You guys have already practiced on it. Your thoughts on it?
It looks good.
It does
looks
look really
It's a little softer than that old turf, but that old turf was good to us last couple of years. Scored a lot of points, but I know our players are excited. We're excited. Fans should be excited. It'll add a whole another dimension to our stadium.
We were just talking before we started filming about basketball, and I know I've seen you at a couple of Red Raider games this year. At this time with March Madness, are you able to get a little time to watch basketball and keep up with that?
Yeah, we try to. You know, we practice every other day, so you have some nights to watch basketball, especially this time of year with those championship games. Makes it a lot of fun watching those college kids punch a ticket to the NCAA tournament.
Were you a basketball player? Did you play basketball in high school?
I did. It wasn't my focus, but I played all through high school.
So we've I guess at least two practices in, right, on spring for the spring. Your thoughts early on? What do you see out of your guys right now?
It's been good to integrate those 11 new players we have. That was kind of my thought. We knew what we had from last year, but when you had 11 new bodies that you're counting on to contribute, you want to see how fast they can make a difference. And so far, so good. They picked it up quick. Our team's really welcomed them with open arms, and they've made some good progress in the first weekend.
Is this something that you'll really tell in August when you come back? I mean, that the difference that these practices will make for them when you guys come back for real in August?
Yeah, no doubt. That's huge to get them here with our strength and nutrition programs, the football side of things. It's not like they're brand new to it when they get here for fall camp, and that's huge. So that gives them a chance to actually compete in fall camp and know what they're doing and have a major contribution come season.
I've been very impressed with Nick so far. How's he handled kind of being the guy?
Yeah, I mean, he's waited on his whole life, and that's anytime you hear him do an interview, he's been preparing for this moment as well as any quarterback I've been around. He works as hard as anybody, mentally, physically. His leadership role has been great. So proud of the way he's handled himself, and I expect him to play at a high level.
Did you watch any of Pat's drills at the combine?
I didn't get to see him. It sounded like he did really well, and somebody's going to get lucky. I don't know what pick he's going to go, but he's a tremendous talent. The sky's the limit with all he can do.
You've also got a couple of new guys on your staff this spring. So this is also one of them, kind of an older guy with Coach Jaluk, but it's important for those guys to get to know your players as well, right? So are they picking up and getting right into it?
Yeah, it's been great. Coach Jaluk had about a 2-month relationship with those running backs, so he's not new, but having Coach Jameson has been good. He's stepped right in, and it's a good group, a good young, hungry group of defensive linemen, and I think he'll be good for him.
How big of a difference will it make for Coach Witt now to really establish himself as he goes into his second year?
Yeah, that first year there's a lot of disciplining going on, a lot of up-downing, a lot of punishment, things like that, and now our team knows what to expect. They're being held accountable. They hold each other accountable much more so than last year, I think, and understand what he's looking for out of his strength program. So it's been a lot smoother this second year.
Do you feel like your team has good attitude right now? Do you like I know beyond what you're seeing here, do you like the feel in the locker room and just being around the guys?
I do. A lot of them are back. So they're hungry. They didn't like the way last year went either, and we're all in this together, and they understand that, and they've been working hard.
What is the biggest thing you want to take away from this spring?
I think just getting those 11 guys into the way we do things, getting them caught up on schematics so they can really help contribute to a lot of guys coming back. Those guys are going to continue to get better, continue to learn our system, but adding those new guys at some key positions that can really add depth immediately is a big deal for us this spring.
Be a great spring too. We get to go to the Metroplex. We're already almost sold out for the event at the Star. That'll be great. And how big is that? You'll have a lot of recruits there. You got a lot of kids from the Metroplex. We're the first college to do anything at the Star. It's really going to be a great weekend for Tech.
It's huge for us in that area. There's so many great football players and great high school programs. High school coaches can come, recruits can come. Our alumni in DFW area is insane, and so we couldn't be more fired up to be able to go and work our travel processes and then see our players respond in front of a big crowd. It's a perfect fit.
I also know it was important to you that we keep going back to Permian Basin, so we're going to go to Midland, and then we're going to have a great event here to end out the spring. So it's kind of a different spring for us.
It is, and as a player in spring, you get tired of just playing against each other, and there's not really a game. So to have 3 kind of show times where they can go out in front of people and try to do their best. It's a great spring setup, and I think our guys will enjoy it.
All right, Coach, have a good spring. This has been Cliff Kingsbury, Outside the Huddle. Thanks to Southwest Bank.